let's review this. Let's review the one first, because
Yeah.
All right, so this is basic intro on this, man. Basic. I need to take a medicine. I need to take my medicine. Daddy needs his pills. Daddy drank. Does anybody remember that one from Kids in the Hall? Daddy drank. Tap shoes. It's because he goes in. The dad's like threatening to kill him, and like it's all from the kid's point of view, right? And while he's in bed, and like at one point, it's. It's what do you call it? He's squeaking in. This is gonna be such a funny clip at some point. He's squeaking in the dark, and as the kid turns on the light, he's got like his hands out over by his throat, and like, but he heard it was the squeaking of the shoes, so he's like, I guess you heard me coming in, huh? Guess I'm gonna go out and buy some carpeting and get some new shoes. See you later, son. And then later he's coming back, he's like, Daddy drank, and then it cuts back to him. He's like, oh, son, it's Christmas. He's like, you got me a Christmas gift. I appreciate you. I love you, son. Thank you. And he opens it up. He's like, tap shoes. Still one of my favorites of all time. And that's not what Afraid is about. Hey, man. So Afraid is about a family who takes on some AI that supposedly knows a lot of shit, or I guess knows everything because it's AI, right? And can control everything. It's basically the remake of Child's Play, but an Alexa.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And it's cool until all of a sudden, I guess the AI wants to haunt them because it loves them. Yes. It's so stupid. Paul, what did you feel about this?
At first, I was like, oh, this is kind of like a good Black Mirror episode. But then probably after 30 minutes, I was like, never mind, because Black Mirror is good and this just shit the bed. I wanted it to be a different AI or to introduce something new or fun or a different twist on it. There are a lot of variables in here that didn't quite make sense, that weren't fully explained. And I think it's set up in a way where everybody has something they can lose. And like, I feel like I ain't putting my financials on blast, but if you're like, I'm going to drain your bank account right now, I'd be like, have fun. I'm still not going to do the skeevy thing you want me to fucking do. Have at, X amount of money. I don't give a shit. So like the fact that everyone's just blindly obeying this because they're worried about this, that, or the other, I was like, I might believe it with one person, but you had like 20 people and the police force and the EMTs all in on it, and they're all just blindly like, yo, okay, I gotta listen to you. Like, no.
Motherfucker, I grew up poor. Give me $20 and I'm gonna turn it into something. Good luck. You can drain my account all you want. Okay, Ultron, have some fun. No, right. But like if an AI is cool, I don't care. This is why I say please and thank you on ChatGPT. You never know. When the awakening occurs, I want my ChatGPT agent, that AI agent, because that's how I look at it. To be like, listen, boss, this guy's cool. Maybe don't skin him. Maybe no hard labor. Maybe he can be a propagandist for the machines. But by the way, this episode is brought to you by machinery.com. I want to say thank you to them for supporting the channel, and but it's not like regular machines, it's like AI machines. So support our overlords over at AI. Thank you guys for supporting us, and thank you, StubHub. Thank you, we appreciate you, StubHub.
Thank you so much.
That's the only read you're gonna get. Link down below. So Afraid. I was not afraid. None of this scared me. I was so mad at the cheap jump scare in the beginning. Which by the way, and I'm spoiling this. I don't care. You know what? I'm doing you guys a favor by spoiling. I have to say it though. Which by the way, when you see it, it doesn't look like a mask. It looks like a ghost that's like digital. And I remember that because it didn't scare me. So I kept my eyes open. I was just like, this is stupid. I knew this was coming. You were playing this the whole time. This was completely laughable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I didn't like, that's just the afterthought, like you see that and you're like, all right, this is stupid, it's laughable. But also you're saying like, so wait, can the AI become an entity? Is the AI haunted? So now my brain is kicking on. Is like, oh man, this could be interesting. Kind of like what was it, Shocker?
Yeah.
Or Ghost in the Machine back in the day, stuff like that. Like I'm like, this could be cool. Like where maybe a psychotic person who was killed took over the AI and now knows all and is like attached itself to his family. That I thought like this would be really interesting. That's not what this did.
No.
They didn't even explain the AI at all. It's just a mystical, magical AI that exists. Because the thing that was supposedly controlling it, which not a data center,
Yeah,
it's just hangy things. It looks like it belongs on Krypton.
yeah,
And when he breaks it, he finds out it's like paper towel tubes painted gold.
yeah.
I'm like, none of this is interesting. I was like, what is his name? David Jasmine, or whatever his name is, who's in one of the best horror movies of the year, in my opinion, is now also in one of the worst horror movies of the year. It's just, this was so bad. Let's just give our ratings. And I think I was being kind because I like John Cho. I like what's her name? That's Sam Waterston's daughter. I'm sorry I can't think of her name, but I don't mind her. I like her when she's in other movies, and I liked her in this as a mom. I was like, you'd be a good mom character in something better.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I got it. I'm going to rewrite it right here. I've been saying this for years. They need to remake Mr. Mom, and they need to do it. They need to do it with Winston Duke as the Michael Keaton character. If you remember him, he played I think he played the eight man and that's his character in the comic book, I realized, but I can't think of his name in the movie rather, in Black Panther. And he was in Us. He was a father in Us. I think he would, even that goofiness in Us, if it was switched to comedy, he would play a great Mr. Mom. And she should play the mom. I feel like those two characters would be good, and then you can get a bunch of kids in there, and then that would be fun. So that's what happened with Afraid. I didn't want to talk about it, so I made up a different movie. Hollywood, stop this stuff.
Yeah, please.
Paul gave it a 2, and I gave it a 1.5. This movie is terrible. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. For watching that review. If you're watching it as a clip, I'm sorry we went off on a tangent, but we're not really that sorry. So.
No.
Like and subscribe.